So in this video, we are going to talk about our first unit test project. Now, a unit test is a way to give developers and testers a quick way to look for logic errors inside of methods and classes of our C# projects. Now, I know we haven't dug into our concepts of classes and method and the ideas around object-oriented programming yet. We're going to get to that. But I do want to introduce you to unit test projects so that you can see the format of how they work, how to set them up, and we'll do a quick test so you can understand the concepts involved. So to get started, I created a simple console application with a separate class named Math Operations. Inside of this class are two methods. One is called double, which takes in an integer and multiplies it by 2. And one is called triple, which takes in an integer and multiplies it by 3. Now, with a basic math operation, we should be able to determine, based on the number provided, the output we should get, or what is the correct answer. And so unit tests allow us to write code that tests for the correct answer so we can know whether or not our class is functioning the way that it should. So to create a unit test, we come over to our Solution Explorer, right-click on the solution, and go to Add New Project. Under the Test section of your Visual C# tree, you'll find the Unit Test project. So I'm going to name this Test App, or Unit Test App. Unit Test App. So these look a little different from our console applications that we are used to seeing, but they really run the same way. So we have our class in our C# program that we're used to seeing. Our class is named program. Here it's named unit test 1, and then we have our test method where we put the items that we want to run or that we want to test. Once you have your unit test project created, and we now have two projects inside of this solution, we need to make a reference from this app to the test app where our code resides. So you'll come to your unit test project and you'll right-click on References and you'll click Add Reference. Now you can look for an item that's in the current solution or that's in an assembly, or you can even browse for a previous exercise, previous EXE, to run tests on that. But since our project is in the same solution, we can just check the test app and click OK. And that will add a reference over here that we can use so that our unit test project can see what's going on in our console application. Next, we write unit test code inside of this test method. The first type of test I'm going to show you just exercises one of the methods inside of my class. So remember, I had a method named double. I have to provide it an integer, and it's going to multiply that number by 2. So I'm going to run the method testapp.mathOperationsDouble, and I'm going to provide it the number 10. So this is a basic test that just runs the method and we can review the output. So in order to run your test from the unit test project, first we build. So you come up to the Build menu and choose Build Solution. Make sure that your build is successful and that nothing has failed and that there's no errors in the project. Then we'll come up to the Test menu, go to Windows and choose Test Explorer. The Test Explorer is going to show you all of the test methods that you currently have available. You can choose Run All, or you can select a particular test and run that test by right-clicking and choosing Run Selected Test. The test will run, and in this case it will tell you if it finished, and from the Test Explorer you can review the outcome of the test. So we can see that it passed as the green check mark. And we can get further information about the test, such as the output or results, by digging in. So in the next video, I will show you another way to run tests using assertions.